By the time I got to 3rd grade, I had already been to 5 different elementary schools. They was all on the east side, Galena Park ISD in Channelview. But my 3rd grade year, I transferred and went to the last best elementary school I ever went to, Atherton Elementary in Fifth Ward, Texas. But I noticed something different about the way they talked when I got to Atherton. When they talked about the past, saying stuff like, he said he don't like me, she stole my crayons, I noticed they'll throw an extra word in there. See, what they'll say is, he had said he ain't like me, she had stole my crayons. They threw this word had in the sentence. And I remember hearing this when I first got there and thinking to myself, why are they throwing this extra word in there that they don't need? But then I started learning French, and I realized the way these kids was talking when I first got to this school is actually how French speakers speak on the daily. So in French, to say I said, you want to say j'ai parlé, j'ai parlé. But notice this AI in the middle. This is a conjugation of the verb avoir, to have. And you conjugate this word with every pronoun to say they said something. For example, I said, j'ai dit. You said, tu as dit. He said, il a dit. They said, ils ont dit. But notice in English, you only got 2 words, the noun and the verb. But in French, you got 3, the noun, the regular verb, and the verb. So when French speakers say, j'ai dit, tu as dit, il a dit, ils ont dit, it's translated to I said, you said, he said, they said. But what they really be saying is I had said, you had said, he had said, and they had said. So low key, them kids at Atherton weren't as far off as I thought. But why is this important? Well, I noticed a while back that if you speak Black English as your mother tongue, if you start to learn a foreign language, you're gonna have trouble reaching your full potential because you're learning that foreign language more than likely through standard English. Standard English is a language that you speak, but you only speak it just to get by. So when you realize that the way you already speak actually mirror a lot of different languages, it empower you. So get back to speaking Black English on a daily. African American Vernacular English, Ebonics, Two-Line, whatever you wanna call it. Speak it on the daily, because when I do that, I actually understand Louisiana Creole and French better. Well, that's it for today, y'all. Y'all be easy. And remember, learning Louisiana Creole don't just connect you to Louisiana, but everywhere. Shalom.